Hello everyone and welcome to the F1 Corner as we get ready to take a look at the highlights of the qualifying session of the 2020 Belgium Grand Prix. And before we start, I just want to remind you to please subscribe, like, and even leave a comment on this channel for sure. So let's start with Q1. In Q1, no big surprises. Actually, the question today was mostly, will the Ferraris make it out of Q1? And they did by a very slim margin, but they at least saved their honor. So we're out in Q1. Kimi Raikkonen, Romain Grosjean, Antonio Giovinazzi, Nicolas Latifi, and Kevin Magnussen. The two Alfa Romeo, well, we knew from the beginning that Ferrari-powered car would struggle in Belgium, in Spa-Francorchamps, since it is a track where you need a powerful engine to perform. I believe something like 70% of the lap is spent on full throttle. So it was always going to be a struggle. Kimi missing Q2 by less than 1/10 of a second over Charles Leclerc. It was a close call. During the practice session, we saw the Alfa Romeo sometimes being faster than the Ferraris. The Haas could not really do much. They missed most of the free practice, not running in FP1 and barely running half an hour in FP2. They only had Saturday to make up for it. Kevin Magnussen making a mistake on his last attempt and running off the track, so could not complete a second fast lap. Will start in last place. Nicolas Latifi still struggling to find the grip with this Williams car. When you look at George Russell, who did 14 and 7/10 of a second, half a second, better than Nicolas. I think here there's still more time to be found. Clearly, the Williams was a Q2 car this weekend. And also with the new management, I think the team is boosted a little bit on the morale. And Latifi should now start to show more pace, I believe. It's his 7th race with Williams. Should start to get closer to George Russell a little bit. Alfa Romeo, we already said, it's going to be tough. And Romain Grosjean, 17. So that wraps up Q1. Alfa has Alfa, Williams, and Haas. And now on to Q2. We did not expect the Ferraris to get much higher than that. They've been struggling all weekend. So we're out in Q2. The two AlphaTauri, Daniel Kvyat and Pierre Gasly, Charles Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel, and George Russell. Obviously, Williams was not going to make it into Q3. It's not a car that has Q3 potential yet. The two Ferraris are obviously a big disappointment, missing Q3 by still only 0.2 of a second for Charles Leclerc, but it's just a car that is not there this weekend. They probably had nothing else under the hood. Even Charles said that on the radio. There's nothing else he could do. Sebastian Vettel struggling again, 0.3 behind his teammate. Is going to struggle tomorrow in the race. When you look at all the data, it seems like Ferrari will be fighting with Williams during the race, which is very sad, but this car is just not there. The engine is not there. They're close to last in the speed trap behind everyone else. It's really tough for them. AlphaTauri, just a bit of bad luck for Kvyat and Gasly. I mean, they've had good pace all weekend, but the McLaren and the Renault have just been also super strong since the practice on Friday. So tough luck of not making it to Q3, but the good sign is that at least they both get a free choice of tire for tomorrow. They don't have to start on the soft. They can pick the medium or the hard if they want. So you can expect them to try to fight again for points this weekend. Both AlphaTauri seems that they have pace again, and can do some little miracles like they've been doing since the beginning of the season. And finally, let's go to Q3. So let's start at the bottom. Lando Norris 10th and Carlos Sainz 7th, the two McLarens, had trouble finding more pace with that car. Good quality overall, they both made it to Q3 and they should have some good race pace, but there was nothing else they could do in quali. Carlos Sainz out-qualifying Lando Norris for the third time this season. And yeah, Lando just not finding any pace, even on the last lap. Not very far from 9th and 8th, but just not good enough. The two, the Racing Point, I was going to say Force India. Racing Point, surprising to see them this low. It is a track that usually suits their car very well. Can they make it up during the race? We'll see. Sergio Perez 8th in front of teammate Lance Stroll in 9th. They have a Mercedes engine, they have a good car. There is no reason why they could not climb back and fight back at the front. Good quality for Esteban Ocon, 6th place, showing really that the Renault have a good pace. Only a few tenths of a second behind his teammate. Daniel Ricciardo getting his best ever quali in Belgium. Never qualified in the second row, even in his Red Bull days. So great job for Daniel. He will try to make the best of it at the start. He will start on the soft tire while the guys in front are going to be on the medium. So it could play at his advantage as he will get more grip, could get in the slipstream of Verstappen and Bottas, and could pretty well find himself maybe in second place after the long straight at the beginning. So it's going to be very interesting to watch. A very good start probably. Alex Albon also good quality in 5th between the two Renault. Half a second behind Max, so it's a bit far, but again, Verstappen had some tow from Albon for his last lap, so he had a chance to just do better, period. But a good quality for Albon. It's the first race he's coming back with Red Bull. That's where he started in Belgium last year with the team. And to our top 3, Max Verstappen, 3rd place, missing second by only 15/100 of a second, and he admitted himself that he could have squeezed it because he still had some energy left in his battery that he could have used. So disappointing in a sense, but will get a very good slipstream at the start and knows that maybe he can just play in the Mercedes ground tomorrow if he can get in front at the start of the race and just try to manage and keep them behind. It's going to be very, very interesting. Valtteri Bottas, not such a great quality for him, half a second behind Lewis Hamilton. Did a few mistakes, had trouble finding the pace and ran wide a few times. He knows he can do better than that, but he will be disappointed, especially for his birthday weekend. But everything can happen in the race tomorrow, and Lewis Hamilton just in another world once again. Just half a second in front of everyone else. He seemed like he was unbeatable, and yeah, he was just doing his lap and literally looked like he was in another world and nobody could beat him. So it's going to be an interesting start tomorrow because of that long straight after turn 1 that everyone is going flat out. It's a big opportunity to get some slipstream from the drivers in front, so you can expect Verstappen, Ricciardo, Albon, and even Ocon to try and come and fight at the front right at the beginning. So it's going to be very, very nice to watch. I would not miss it if I were you. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Again, please like and subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think, how can I improve, and I hope to see you again very soon. I will make another video as usual tomorrow after the race. Have a good day and enjoy the Belgian Grand Prix.